We have an invite that we've taught you for inviting to a launch event. And that invite is very specific to that particular circumstance. We have a separate set of invitations that will work for you for everything else, for getting someone to meet you for coffee or lunch, for having somebody come to one of our bigger presentations, maybe at a hotel or restaurant, getting somebody involved in watching the video long distance over the phone and on a computer. And so we've attached those scripts to the video below. I just wanted to give you a couple of techniques that you need to keep in mind as you use these additional invitations. The first is nothing that is done en masse works. Social media, mass texting, mass emails, none of that will work. It will backfire in a huge way and it will burn your list and burn your network. So don't do that. Make sure every invitation is individual. This is an individual business. It's an influence business. It's belly to belly, so to speak. So make sure that you're treating people very personally in the way that you invite. The second thing is that we never confuse presenting with inviting. The presentation is the presentation. Think about like asking someone to watch a movie. You wouldn't tell them the entire plot of the movie in the invite. You would simply invite them to the movie. So you want to make sure you don't confuse presenting with inviting. And then the third technique, which is common across every single one of our invites, is that you always clear the time before you move forward. What that simply means is you don't start telling them you're excited or you have something to share with them or something that you want them to see until they've told you they are free. So for instance, we have something called the two-step text, which is one version of our invite where you might send a text to a friend that says, "Could you grab coffee this week?" You don't move forward until they say, yes, they could grab coffee. Or you might call someone on the phone and say, hey, what are you doing tonight at 7? You don't move forward until they tell you they're free at 7. If you haven't cleared the time, you don't proceed with the invitation. So don't do anything that's a mass invite, text, social media, email. Make sure that you are clearing the time before you go to the next step. And don't confuse presenting with inviting or inviting with presenting. Use the scripts we've given you. Master and follow those 3 pieces of advice, and your invites are going to work. And of course, that's going to mean that you're going to make a lot more money here at Experience. Can't wait to recognize you for all your success on stage at one of our events.